50, 60 times they came and they brought water and brought it back into where the fire is active right now. But you can see the smoke. It was really very similar to what we've seen on television for California, and not thinking that, this could happen in New Jersey. It was like an inferno, a blazing inferno, scary. My neighbor over here was crying. She's about 44 years old, and, she was afraid. And a lot of people were. The people living on the shore were in dire situations. Their homes could have been ignited by, embers flying in the air and going on their roof. But you can see the smoke. And it was, the worst one was a couple of years ago with Canada. And the color in the sky was like an orange and very, very foreboding and scary, and almost like Stephen King-like, But this, it comes and it goes. And kind of you get used to it now, sadly. And that on the right side, as we're standing now, is where all of the fire was. But they've now burnt it down so it will not reignite. That's the theory behind this. That if it's burnt, there's nothing to get close to our homes and start fires over here. With what all the fire services have been doing, volunteers putting their lives in harm's way to protect us, it's an amazing thing. The young boy that died, 18 years old, life squandered by volunteering and doing a wonderful thing for us. I know it happened in New York, but any of these men and women, EMTs, police, fire departments, they're doing above and beyond the call of duty. That's what America is all about, I think. And they were doing a show for Frank. Mom and Dad still alive?
Well, we got really scared because we never see something like that, and it was just out of control, and people, it was scary, all my customers too. We worry because we have the wood right next door, we have the business in here, it's a little scary for everybody. I feel bad for the people that live in that area over there. It's a little bit too much for them.
I live in Ringwood, and we're on the opposite side of Monksville, so we're not terribly close to where the fire is in that area presently. But there is a lot of smoke, of course, and smoke is pretty oppressive. But I've traveled a lot. I travel regularly to New Mexico, and I'm used to very, very major fires, hundreds of thousands of square miles of fires. So I've never seen anything like that here. These are much, much smaller. But of course, any fire in the forest is dangerous, especially under these conditions. With the wind that we had last week, it was scary because this fire can spread so quickly. And thank God, to the best of my knowledge, there's only been one person who lost their life, which is terrible. And I'm not sure that there's been any dwellings that have been affected yet at this point. I haven't been watching the news terribly close on the fires, but when I drove up here today to go visit somebody up in Warwick, I was surprised because I expected to see more fire damage based upon pictures that I've been seeing at night, where the fire is really, really prominent in the darkness. But all I really saw was a lot of smoke over the lake, and there's still a lot of smoke over by Monksville as well, and you of course can smell it. But thankfully, it seems like they're doing a very good job because they've been doing controlled fires. I think that's kind of helped on our side by Ringwood, and I understand from what I understand, it's like 50% contained right now. So hopefully the wind will cooperate. And obviously we need rain terribly, terribly badly right now. But no, I mean, I'm not scared or anxious about it. I just feel bad for people whose well-being is threatened by the fires, people who have houses that are nearby. So it seems like the state's doing a very, very good job in terms of treating the fires and trying to respond to the fires.